any of you ever done DISC, Myers-Briggs, any of the personality things that are out there? Yes? Everybody? Great. And does anyone remember what their results are? One.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Oh, you remember?
Oh.
Okay. And which one did you do? Briggs or Myers?
All of them.
All of them. Okay. Well, what happened is, let me just, sorry we don't have a clicker, but we'll just go through this. Back, well, actually since 400 AD, back with Hippocrates, psychologists have been looking at behavior, man's behavior, and trying to categorize them. And what happened in 1956 is you've got Isabel Myers and Catherine Briggs. They're a mother-daughter team. Isabel was watching her daughter and her husband interact, and that's how they created Myers-Briggs. Now Myers-Briggs is a little complicated because it has 16 different categories, and it's really hard to remember. Are you an SMBI or an EMPTP, and then what does that mean? Then we've got Don Lowry in 1978, and what he did was he took the Myers-Briggs and some of the past studies that have been done, he took Kersey and a number of other guys into account, and he created True Colors. And True Colors, he took it, he wanted it to be fun and easy to remember. And that's why he created True Colors. And there are 4 colors. There's green, blue, orange, and gold. And in the room, we actually have some green, blue, orange, and gold. And today, I'd like you to throw on a lei. There's your orange, here's a green, here's a blue. There, great, thanks. True Colors is about, it's an assessment tool, and once you define your color, it really is about the characteristics, the traits, and the temperaments that we all carry. But it's defined into 4 main groups. Everybody has a combination of all colors, and how your colors, how your numbers kind of even out tells you a little bit more about yourself. Now you've all done the assessment ahead of time, and with the assessment, you've got the different colors, and each one will divide into different groups. When you look at it and you take one word to describe the group, you've got orange as action. They're short term, they welcome variety, they're adventurous, competitive, and impulsive. Kevin, you're high orange. Is that you?
That's me.
That's you. Now you've got blue. They're relationships. They're all about relationships and people. Emotionally driven, seek harmony, they like everyone to get along, enthusiastic, creative, and sympathetic. Tannis, does that sound like you?
Yes.
Perfect. And now we've got your golds. Susan, loyal, respects rules and authority, you like process, responsible, organized, and appreciative. Yes?
Yeah.
That's you?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what we're talking about. And then we've got the greens. A lot of greens at Fluor. Not that, you know, we have a lot of engineer-type analytic people, but yeah, we do. And that's what we're talking about. The logicals, they're the thinkers, right? Focused, efficient, and analytic, right? Yeah, lots of greens in the room. Now, if you look at these pictures, what color do you think that would be?
Orange.
Orange, exactly. Here we have independent, fun-loving, highly energetic, they're risk takers. That's the guy jumping off the cliff. That's Kevin from behind, you just can't tell. They love adventure and sport, hate limits and boundaries. They have a very short attention span, and the ability, they do have the ability to handle chaos, and they're a little bit rebellious.
Whoa.
Is it still you, Kevin?
I'm not too rebellious.
No.
Everybody else sounds.
Charismatic. Yes, that's Kevin. Spontaneous, lots of laughter. They love to play, play, play. Like unique, one-of-a-kind things. With Christmas, that's important to know, right? He likes the things that, the bright, shiny things that nobody else likes. And I can say that because I am a very high orange. Fast-paced thinkers, fun to be around, competitive, flexible, and a little impulsive with money oftentimes. Those are your oranges. Now, if you look at your assessment sheet, some of you will have the highest number is your predominant trait. And that's the behavior that comes very naturally to you. The second number is it's your learned behavior. So a lot of people have gold as a second number because we all work. And when you go to work, you have to follow the rules, you have to be on time, you have to, process, you have to hand things in at certain times. That's what golds do. They're very focused. And that's your second color. The third color is probably, I mean, it doesn't matter as much. And your fourth color, that's probably the color that you need to focus on the most in terms of opportunity for growth. If you are even across the board, and Daniel is he's quite even, whereas I have like 22 for orange and I think my green is like 2 or something crazy, right? Like my numbers are way off. The more even you are, really, it's a good thing, depending on what you're looking for. But no color is any better than any other color, okay? Now we'll do, okay, now we will do, it's dead. It won't go. Okay, well, we'll talk about the golds. Golds are process driven. They like lists, they like to be on time, they like to have things in order. You will find policemen, pilots, those type of people as golds. Then you've got your greens. Your greens are the thinkers, the smarty pants in the group, all you greens. They tend to really, they like research. They like books, they like linear things. When they're looking for something, that's what they're looking for. If they were to buy something, they want the entire spec from top to bottom. They don't want, whereas Kevin might just want the fancy thing. And Susan would want to know how it works. You greens, it's about reading it from top to bottom. And then we have the blues. Blues are about emotion. So those are the people that you find around the water cooler. They're talking, they like harmony. We call them the kumbaya group. Because they want everyone to get along and be happy. Is that you? Yes, yes. And that's what we're talking about with colors. And what's nice about it is when you think of Christmas coming up, the oranges, they like that really unique, different thing. The golds, they like things that are going to add structure and organization. The blues, they love anything with heart, chocolates. They would rather have a card that says, oh, I love you, instead of any gift in the world. Just give them a nice card. You save lots of money. And then the greens, they like books. Give them lots of books. So with that in mind, those are the different colors. Your personality, our natural personality, behavior, traits, characteristics. And those are the things that you could look at when it comes to Christmas. So when you ask, what color are you? You now all know what color you are.